I'm going to die. Not literally, but emotionally, spiritually, absolutely. I'm Anthony Duncan, Tony to everyone except my mother when she's mad. And I'm currently driving my girlfriend Ella to meet my family for the first time, on Thanksgiving. You're sweating, Ella says from the passenger seat. I'm not sweating. Your forehead is literally glistening. I wipe my forehead. She's right. Damn it. I'm fine. It's just hot in here. It's November and the AC is on. Ella Patton, nutritionist, vegan for 5 years, the smartest, funniest, most beautiful woman I've ever met. And my family is going to eat her alive. Not literally. They're not cannibals, but they're Southern, traditional, and they love meat the way some people love oxygen. Tony, Ella puts her hand on my knee. It's going to be fine. You don't know my family. I know they raised you, so they can't be that bad. That's sweet and wrong. She laughs. Come on, they're going to love me. They're going to interrogate you. My Uncle Frank is going to make jokes about rabbit food. My mom is going to be offended that you won't eat her turkey. And my dad is going to ask you at least 5 times if you're sure you don't want bacon. I can handle it. Can you handle our dog? Come on, you know I love dogs. Cooper is not a normal dog. He is a thief inside a golden retriever body. He steals everything that catches his eyes. It's chaos. Last year he ate an entire pumpkin pie. The year before, a whole bowl of mashed potatoes. This year my mom is convinced she's Cooper-proofed the turkey. Is she right? Cooper is a professional. She doesn't stand a chance. Ella grins. I like him already. Have you ever brought someone home to meet your family and everything went wrong in the best way possible? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more stories about family, acceptance, and Thanksgiving miracles, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our next story. We pull into the driveway at 2 p.m. My childhood home, single-story ranch house, American flag on the porch, my dad's truck in the driveway. Everything exactly as I remember. Ready? I ask. Ella takes a deep breath. Ready. We get out. I grab the cooler from the trunk. What's in here? I ask. Insurance, Ella says. What? Just in case there's nothing I can eat. I brought some dishes. Ella, you didn't have to. Tony, I'm vegan. I'm used to being prepared. And your family is probably serving a turkey the size of a small child. Fair point. The front door flies open before we reach it. Tony, my mom, Patricia Duncan, Trish for everyone, wearing an apron covered in flour, hair pulled back, smile bright. She pulls me into a hug. Oh, honey, it's so good to see you. Hi, Mom. She releases me, looks at Ella, studies her for exactly 2 seconds too long. You must be Ella. Mrs. Duncan, it's so nice to meet you. Ella extends her hand. Mom shakes it. Polite, but I can see the calculation in her eyes. This is the girl who doesn't eat meat, who thinks my turkey isn't good enough. Come in, everyone's here. We step inside. The house smells like Thanksgiving. Turkey, sage, butter, cinnamon, all the smells that mean home. And then I hear it. Bark, 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 bark. Cooper. He comes barreling down the hallway, 90 pounds of golden fur and enthusiasm. He completely ignores me. Goes straight to Ella. Jumps up, paws on her shoulders, licking her face. Cooper! Down! Mom yells. Cooper doesn't care. He's in love. Ella laughs, genuinely laughs, scratches behind his ears. Hi, Cooper. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Cooper is wagging so hard his entire back half is moving. He likes you, I say. I like him too. Ella crouches down. Cooper licks her face again. She doesn't even flinch. My mom's expression softens, just a little. Okay, she passed the Cooper test. That's something. The living room is full. Dad, Tom Duncan, sitting in his recliner watching football. Uncle Frank, flannel shirt, beer in hand, on the couch. Aunt Eloise, nurse, kind eyes, next to him. Grandma Helen, tiny, sweet, in the armchair, and my sister, Sadie, 16, phone in hand, bored expression, sprawled on the other couch. "Everyone," Mom announces. "This is Ella, Tony's girlfriend." All eyes turn to us. I feel Ella tense next to me. "Hi," she says, smiling, confident. "It's so nice to meet you all." Dad stands, shakes her hand. "I'm Tom. Good to meet you. You want a beer?" "I'm good, thank you." "Soda? Water?" "Water would be great." Uncle Frank grins. "So you're the vegan. Here we go." "I am," Ella says, not defensive, just factual. "How's that working out for you?" "Pretty well, actually. I feel great." Aunt Eloise jumps in. "I've been reading about plant-based diets. Fascinating stuff. Do you find it hard to get enough protein?" "Not at all. Beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh. Lots of options." "What's tempeh?" Grandma Helen asks. "It's fermented soybeans, Grandma," Sadie says without looking up from her phone. "Fermented? Like yogurt?" "Kind of." Grandma looks suspicious. "I don't know about that." Mom reappears. "Dinner will be ready in about an hour. Ella, can I get you anything?" "I'm fine, thank you." "Tony said you don't eat meat." "That's right." "Or dairy or eggs?" "Correct." Mom's smile tightens. "Well, we have salad and rolls and corn." "That's perfect. Thank you." I can see Mom struggling. She spent 2 days preparing this meal. Her turkey is legendary, and Ella won't eat any of it. "Mom," I say quickly, "Ella's an amazing cook. You should see the stuff she makes." "I'm sure." Mom's tone is polite, but cool. "I'll just go check on the turkey." She leaves. An hour later, we're setting the table. Sadie and I are folding napkins. Ella is helping Aunt Eloise arrange silverware. Cooper is circling the dining room, eyes locked on the kitchen. "Someone needs to watch that dog," Mom says. "He's been staring at this turkey since I took it out of the oven." "Cooper's fine," Dad says. "He knows better. He ate a whole pie last year, Tom. That was an accident. He jumped on the counter. The pie was too close to the edge." This is an annual argument. Mom brings out the turkey, golden brown, perfect, 22 pounds of her pride and joy. She sets it in the center of the table. Cooper's ears perk up. "Tom, put the dog outside. It's cold out there. Then put him in the bedroom. I'm not risking it this year." Dad sighs. "Come on, Coop, let's go." Cooper follows reluctantly. Looks back at the turkey like a man being separated from his soulmate. Dad returns. He's in our room, door closed. "Good." We all sit, Mom at one end, Dad at the other, me between Ella and Sadie, Uncle Frank, Aunt Eloise, and Grandma Helen on the other side. The table is covered. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, rolls, gravy. Everything swimming in butter and meat drippings. "Before we eat," Dad says, "let's go around and say what we're grateful for." "I'm grateful for family, for this home, and for everyone being together today." Mom goes next. "I'm grateful for health, for this meal, and for," she glances at Ella, "new faces at our table." Polite, but pointed. Uncle Frank, "I'm grateful for football, cold beer, and Trish's turkey. Best damn bird in Georgia." Aunt Eloise elbows him. "Language, Frank." "What?" "It's true." Aunt Eloise, "I'm grateful for my family, for everyone's health, and for conversations that expand our perspectives." She smiles at Ella. Allie, Grandma Helen, "I'm grateful for being here another year." Sadie, "I'm grateful that this dinner is only once a year."
Sadie,"
Mom scolds. It's my turn. "I'm grateful for my family, for Ella, for her patience, for her kindness, and for the fact that she's with us this year." Ella squeezes my hand under the table. Then it's her turn. Everyone's looking at her. "I'm grateful," Ella says carefully, "for being welcomed into your home. I'm grateful that Tony loves me enough to want me to meet you all. And I'm grateful for open minds and open hearts. Silence. Then Grandma Helen. Well, that was lovely, dear. Thank you. That's when we first hear it. Scratch, scratch, scratch. From down the hall. Cooper's door. He's fine, Dad says. We start passing dishes. Ella takes small portions of salad. Some corn. After confirming it wasn't cooked in butter, it was, so she skips it. Don't you want to grab something from the cooler? I whisper to her. I don't want to be rude. I can eat it later, she whispers back. Uncle Frank watches her plate. That's all you're eating? This is plenty. Or you're going to be hungry in an hour. Frank, Aunt Eloise warns, I'm just saying, look at her plate. That's rabbit food. He laughs at his own joke. Ella smiles, patient. Are you sure? We can go and make you a plate, I whisper again. Don't worry, baby, I'm good. The sound comes back. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Tom! He's fine, Trish. Dad changes the subject. So, Ella, Tony says you're a nutritionist? Yes, sir. I work with clients on developing healthy eating habits, disease prevention, that sort of thing. And you recommend everyone go vegan? Not necessarily. I recommend people eat more plants, less processed food, more whole foods. If that leads to vegetarian or vegan, great. If not, any improvement helps. Huh. Dad considers this. Makes sense, I guess. I can see my mother's eyes glaring at Ella for not serving herself to her food. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Oh, for heaven's sake. Mom stands. I'll check on him. She walks down the hall. We hear the door open. Cooper, what are you? Cooper, no! Thud. Then, chaos. Cooper comes flying down the hallway. 90 pounds of golden retriever. On a mission. Mom chasing him. Cooper, stop! He doesn't stop. He leaps, launches himself onto the table. Everything happens in slow motion. His paws land between the mashed potatoes and the stuffing. His mouth opens, clamps down on the turkey. All 22 pounds. No! Mom screams. Cooper jumps off the table. Turkey in his mouth. Runs. Cooper! Dad lunges, misses. Cooper disappears into the living room. We all jump up, chase him. Cooper dives under the couch, turkey and all. Get him out! Mom yells. Dad gets on his hands and knees. Cooper! Cooper, buddy! Drop it! Cooper growls. He never growls. Except apparently when he has turkey. Frank tries from the other side. Here, boy, come on! Cooper stays put. We can hear him, chewing. He's eating it! Mom's voice cracks. He's eating my turkey. We spend 10 minutes trying to coax Cooper out. He doesn't budge. Finally, we give up. Walk back to the dining room. The table is a disaster. Cooper's paw prints in the mashed potatoes, gravy knocked over, stuffing scattered. But worst of all, no turkey. Mom stands there, staring at the empty spot where her perfect turkey used to be. She's crying. Actually crying. 2 days, she whispers. I spent 2 days on that turkey. Dad puts his arm around her. Honey, it's okay. It's not okay, Tom. That was Thanksgiving dinner. That was my mother's recipe. And that dog... She can't even finish. We all stand there, helpless. Thanksgiving is ruined. And then Ella speaks. I have food. Everyone turns to look at her. What? Mom sniffs. I have food. In my cooler. I brought... a lot, actually. Just in case. You brought food? My mom asks. I wasn't sure if there'd be anything I could eat. So I prepared some dishes. Enough for everyone. Mom stares at her. You brought Thanksgiving dinner? Sort of. I mean, it's all plant-based. But it's a full meal, if you want it. Silence. Then Uncle Frank. What have we got to lose? The turkey's gone. Ella and I go to the kitchen and come back carrying the huge cooler. We start unpacking. They all watch, stunned. She pulls out a tofurkey roast, golden brown, herb-crusted, mushroom stuffing, mashed potatoes made with coconut milk, green bean casserole with crispy onions, mushroom gravy, cranberry sauce, vegan dinner rolls, sweet potato casserole, and 3 pies, pumpkin, apple, and pecan, all vegan. You made all this? Mom asks, voice small. Last night and this morning. Uncle Frank peers at the tofurkey. What is that? It's a tofu-based roast, seasoned with herbs. It's actually really good. Tofu? Yes. Like from soybeans? Yes. He looks skeptical. And it tastes like turkey? It tastes like seasoned tofu, which is delicious. Aunt Eloise is already helping plate things. Well, I'm willing to try it. Me too, Sadie says. First enthusiasm she's shown all day. Dad looks at Mom. Trish? Mom wipes her eyes. Looks at Ella. Really looks at her. You brought all this, even though you knew we were serving turkey. I wanted to be prepared. You spent how long cooking? About 6 hours, maybe 7. For food you thought no one would eat. I thought I'd eat it. The rest was just insurance. Mom stares at her for a long moment. Then, let's eat. We reset the table, clean up the mashed potato paw prints, arrange Ella's dishes, sit back down. The table looks completely different now, but still full, still beautiful. I don't know how to carve tofu, Dad says. You just slice it, Ella says. Here, I'll show you. She cuts the tofurkey, serves everyone. We all take hesitant first bites. Silence, then Uncle Frank. Wait. We all look at him. This is actually good. You're kidding, Dad says. I'm not kidding. Try it. Dad takes a bite. His eyebrows raise. Huh. Right? Aunt Eloise tries the mashed potatoes. These are incredible. What did you make them with? Coconut milk and vegan butter. I can't even tell the difference. Grandma Helen tries the green bean casserole. This is lovely, dear. Very nice. Sadie is already going for seconds. Can I have your recipes? Of course. Mom hasn't said anything. She's eating slowly, tasting everything. Finally. Ella. Yes. This is delicious. Ella looks surprised. Really? Really, I don't know what I expected, but this is really good. Thank you. Mom sets down her fork. I owe you an apology. You don't? I do. I was cold to you, judgmental, and that was wrong. Mrs. Duncan, Trish, please. Mom's eyes are wet again. You came into my home, knowing we'd be difficult, and you were patient and kind. And when our Thanksgiving fell apart, literally, you saved it. I just brought food. You brought more than food. You brought grace. Ella's eyes fill with tears now, too. And this meal, Mom continues, is one of the best I've ever had. Not because of the food, though the food is wonderful, but because of what it represents. You didn't have to do this, but you did, because you're generous and thoughtful, and exactly the kind of person I want my son to be with. I'm crying now, can't help it. So thank you, Mom finishes, for saving Thanksgiving and for being patient with this stubborn family. You're welcome, Ella whispers. Uncle Frank raises his beer. To Ella, and to, what did you call this stuff? Tofurkey? Tofurkey. To Tofurkey, and to Cooper, for forcing us to try something new. We all laugh, raise our glasses. To Cooper! From the living room, we hear a satisfied woof. He's still under the couch, still has his turkey, and he regrets nothing. 1 year later, same house, same family, same day, but different. This year, there are 2 tables. One traditional, turkey, ham, all the classics. One plant-based, everything Ella taught us to make. Uncle Frank has his doctor's orders, cut back on red meat. He's eating 50% plant-based now. For my heart, he grumbles, but he's secretly enjoying it. Sadie went fully vegetarian 6 months ago. She and Ella text recipes constantly. Even Dad admits he feels better eating more vegetables. And Mom? She asked Ella to co-host a cooking class at the community center. Traditional meets plant-based Thanksgiving. It sold out in 2 days. Cooper is locked in the bedroom, door secured with a child lock. He's not happy about it, but he can't be trusted. We're halfway through dinner when I stand up. Can I say something? Everyone stops. Looks at me. Last year, Thanksgiving was chaos. Cooper stole the turkey. We panicked, and Ella saved us with food we didn't think we'd like. Ella smiles at me. But she didn't just bring food. She showed us that different doesn't mean wrong. That we can honor tradition while making room for change. I reach into my pocket, pull out a small box. Ella's eyes go wide. Ella Patton, you've changed my life. You've changed my family. You've even changed my uncle's cholesterol levels. Everyone laughs. Will you marry me? I open the box, ring inside. Ella's hand covers her mouth, tears streaming. Yes, she whispers. Yes. I slip the ring on her finger. The family erupts, cheering, crying, hugging. Mom pulls Ella into a tight embrace. Welcome to the family, officially. Thank you, Ella sobs. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you, Mom says, for not giving up on us. From the bedroom. Bark, 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 bark. Cooper knows something exciting is happening, and he's missing it. Dad lets him out. Cooper bounds into the room, goes straight to Ella, jumps up, licks her face. She laughs, scratches his ears. Yes, Cooper, I'm staying, forever. Cooper wags his entire body. We return to the table, but no one can focus on eating. We're too busy celebrating, planning, crying happy tears. Uncle Frank raises his glass again. To Ella and Tony, and to the dog who brought our family together. To Cooper! Woof! We laugh. We eat. We celebrate. And somewhere in the chaos, I catch Ella's eye. She mouths, I love you. I mouth back, I love you too. Best Thanksgiving ever. Even better than the one where Cooper stole the turkey. Actually, scratch that. Because Cooper stole the turkey. Have you ever had disaster turn into the best thing that could have happened? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story about chaos, acceptance, and finding family in unexpected places moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about love, laughter, and the moments that change everything. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss our next story. Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next one.